As Philip Hammond arrived at the Pentagon, there does appear a new urgency about Syria, and a sense that Britain and America are poised to step up their engagement, certainly diplomatically, and just possibly militarily. The latest pictures emerging from Syria indicate the civil war is now a fight to the death. There are unconfirmed reports tonight of a fresh massacre of civilians by Assad's forces in the coastal village of Baida. Western powers remain deeply reluctant to get drawn in. But given the fiasco over Saddam's armory a decade ago, I asked the Defence Secretary how overwhelming does the intelligence now have to be on Syria's use of chemical weapons?
Public opinion, as you rightly say, on the experience of the dodgy dossier before the Iraq War, will want to be very sure that we have hard evidence, not only that chemical weapons have been used, but by whom they have been used, when and where they have been used.
How strong is the intelligence that Assad's forces have used a nerve agent like sarin?
We have evidence which suggests that a sarin-type agent is present in samples that have come allegedly from certain areas. We don't have a chain of custody which would stand up to the rigours of a hearing in court to demonstrate that those samples are what they say they are. But taken in the round, we think there is increasingly compelling evidence.
Does Britain share the view of the White House that the use of a chemical weapon is a game changer?
The use of chemical weapons is specifically a war crime, specifically illegal in international law, and we have made very clear, other nations have made very clear, including the Russians, that the use of chemical weapons is unacceptable. And if it turns out that they have been used, then that is a game changer.
For President Assad making a rare public appearance yesterday, that talk raises the question of whether he would really risk using his chemical weapons stockpile. And it puts pressure on Washington and London to find the missing conclusive evidence. In the chaos of the civil war, and with blood and soil samples degrading, we may never know if sarin has been used so far in Syria. But if its future use is confirmed, then for the first time a Western military response becomes a real possibility. Robert Moore, ITV News, Washington.